Hello, Joseph.
Hi there.
So tell me a little bit about Community Catalysts and what you do.
Yeah, so Community Catalyst is a project that's been commissioned by the local authority, by Suffolk County Council, and it's really about trying to create some diversity in kind of the care and support world. So as you all know, there are lots of the larger care agencies kind of in that space already, and what we do at Community Catalyst is we help the small ones, the really small local people who want to start small businesses.
How long have you been doing that?
Well, the project's been around for 5 years now, so it's pretty established. You know, I remember starting at the start and having the sort of first 3 or 4 enterprises, and it's grown to a network of about 120 people now. So these are people all over the county who are running small, what we call micro enterprises, but small local businesses that in some way support people at home.
And is that always in the Lowestoft area for you, Joseph? Or?
So yeah, we're split geographically, so there are 4 catalysts across the county.
Right, okay.
So we've got full county coverage, so I work up in the north and then colleagues covering the rest of the county as well. Started in Waveney, so it was piloted there, and it's kind of gone from strength to strength from there really.
Yeah. So how many micro enterprises are there in Suffolk at the moment?
So just over 120.
Just over 120.
And they're all hosted on this website called Small Good Stuff. So for any practitioners that are watching, if you don't already know about Small Good Stuff, which you probably will because we bang on about it all the time, then that's the one place to go and look. So smallgoodstuff.co.uk. And it's a directory essentially of all of these small businesses, small enterprises, and it will show you the range of things that they do. So, you know, anything from personal care through to kind of companionship, help at home, shopping, taking people out into the community, cleaning services. Also some really interesting ones that do sort of art activities in people's homes, or I'm thinking of one that takes people out fishing, takes like elder gentlemen out fishing together. So the USP is they tend to be very small, they know their community well, they're not kind of being parachuted in from other communities to support people. There might be somebody in Beccles supporting 6 or 8 people really well in their own community. They can build those trusted relationships with people because they spend time with them. It's not a different person coming each time, it's always the same person. And they can just help people live well at home for as long as possible.
Which sounds great, doesn't it?
That's the ideal, isn't it?
So you said that they're a bit about, the practitioners, they could use, the small good stuff. Is there anything else you'd like to say to practitioners while you've got the moment with them?
I think Small Good Stuff, definitely go and have a look because you'll see the variety. And really this is all about kind of choice and control, as in the personalisation agenda, which you'll know a lot about, Kim. It's about it's getting to, when people get to the stage where they need care and support at home and they need a bit of help at home, it's about giving them genuine choice, not just get what you're given, not just, a bigger agency being tasked with covering that sort of support, but actually you might choose a bigger agency, but you might equally choose somebody small who can get to know you and your community and support you really meaningfully.
And I guess there's the opportunity for them to work together. There could be a large organisation going in, there could be a micro enterprise also going into somebody's home, doing all sorts of, support together. Is that a something that you see? Yeah,
it's happening. Already all over the place, absolutely. And so for me, this isn't either or. This is what's best for that person.
Absolutely.
And as you say, in lots of cases, it might be the small enterprise going in and doing companionship type work with somebody, going in and taking them out shopping once a week, whilst at the same time having a larger provider coming in and doing the personal care side of things.
And if there was somebody out there that was thinking about maybe setting up a micro enterprise, what advice would you give them and tell them where to go?
Well, that's what we're here for. That's what this project's here for. So we as Catalysts kind of support people through that process. Our jobs really are to meet somebody where they're at when they first start. So somebody might approach us and say, I've got this idea for a business. I kind of think there might be a market for it, but I don't quite know where to start. And my job as a catalyst is to kind of help them through that process. So a whole range of things, from kind of talking about the kind of nitty gritty of getting your DBS and getting the right type of insurance and that sort of thing, all the way through to how do you build a sustainable business, how do you get your pricing right, how do you link into social workers that will know about you, all of that sort of stuff. And what we're looking for is kind of this sweet spot of keeping people small and local and personal touch, because that's really important that you don't lose that, but equally making them professional and safe and sustainable, so they'll understand safeguarding, they'll understand data protection, all of the stuff that kind of people would expect a professional service to be able to support them with.
And we heard from one of the micro enterprises that you've done packs for them as well, so you really do give them real practical stuff to go away and get started and help them with that support.
Yeah, it's very tailored, kind of, you know, I would describe myself as a bit of a generalist, so I know a little bit about lots of different things, you know, training, DVS, all of that sort of stuff, the legal side of things, and it's really tailored to what a person needs. So yes, we absolutely provide resources, whether that's template policies, help with putting a contract together. I was sitting down with somebody yesterday designing their flyer together, so whatever they need really to kind of get their business up and running.
And anything else that you'd like to tell us about Community Catalysts?
I think just it's kind of, the project's gone from strength to strength. We're in a really good space now where, you know, we've been recommissioned for another year till at least August 2026, which is great. I think generally when I meet social work practitioners now, they understand it and they get it, and particularly when they've used a small enterprise, particularly, you know, when a social worker has assessed somebody, gone to look on small good stuff, seen the variety of enterprises, linked that person with one of the enterprises to do a piece of work, and then gets the feedback about the difference that's made to that person. I think that's when it really gives the practitioners confidence to use it. So keep on using it, as you know, these people are really doing amazing stuff in people's homes. The joy of my job, I think, is meeting people with really interesting ideas that want to make a difference to people in their community, and all I'm really doing is kind of enabling them and helping them along the way.
But your passion comes forward, Joseph, you know, in all the discussions that we have, you know, it really comes forward how much you want to help these businesses get off the ground, but for the right reason, for the people of Suffolk, that we can help have that real personalised and bespoke service. So
I mean, my background's community, Kim, so I really believe in the kind of power of people and the community, and I think this is just one way of connecting people who want to do really positive things in their community with the people that need those services. And I think, as lots of the enterprises would kind of speak to, this isn't about going in and doing stuff for people, it's about promoting independence, it's about going in and doing it alongside people. And that's kind of how I see my job as well. I'm not doing all the things that would help, that would do, you know, I'm not writing people's contracts, I'm not, you know, getting their insurance policies in place, but I'm alongside them to pick through the things that they need to get in place to build a really professional, sustainable business.
Sounds great.
It is.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me about Community Catalyst.
Thank you.
Thank you.